Hello Scorpio and welcome to my channel. I'm the Green-Eyed Witch and we are going to be doing your full moon spread. Now this is labeled for March 2021. However, my readings are timeless. So this could just apply for your next full moon cycle that's coming in. Oh, okay. So we have a little bit of extra negativity around you, but that's okay. It's definitely, earlier if you go and check out some of my other reads, like you don't even have to watch the whole thing. You can just watch it from the beginning or just watch the beginning of them. But this thing was going crazy. Like this was a new stick of Palo Santo that I started today and it's almost gone. Like it was insane. So let's go ahead and clear the energy. Thank you so much, Spirit, for clearing the space of any negative energy. And let us get into this read. If you're wondering what's on my deck, these are half-cut shells that I embed with crystals. I do make these custom, as well as there'll be a link to my Etsy shop down below to where you can order some that I have pre-made. I absolutely love them for my decks because I can pick and choose which crystals I wish to charge my decks with. I also put selenite shards in every single one of them. That is not any extra charge. That is just something that I do so that they are self-cleansing as well as self-charging. Okay. And how this full moon spread will work is a 4-card spread. I will do one clarification card for each, one clarification for each card. It is what you need to release, what is transforming for you, what is being illuminated, and direct message from guide. Spirit, God, source, whatever. We don't really get too hung up on labels. That came out very quickly. The strength in reverse. Okay, Scorpio. And what is being transformed for Scorpio? Thank you so much. What is being transformed for Scorpio? Thank you so much. What is being transformed for Scorpio? Thank you so much, Spirit. What is being transformed for Scorpio? Thank you. Oh, okay. Okay, 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay. What is being illuminated for Scorpio? Thank you so much. Spirit, what is being illuminated for Scorpio? Thank you so much, Spirit. What is being illuminated for Scorpio? Thank you so much. What is being illuminated for Scorpio? Thank you so much, Spirit. There is one card I see that is trying to poke out, so let's see. It's this one. Okay. And what is your direct... Ooh. Okay. That was quick. Spirit was ready to talk to you, that's for sure. Okay. I'm also being called to look at the bottom of the deck. Okay. The wheel in reverse. Okay. So, Scorpio, what I'm seeing here, so you have the strength in reverse. So this may be, a feeling of not being very strong. This could also be in relation to a Leo in your life. But right now you need to release this idea that you are not strong enough for something. We all struggle with moments of feeling, like that we have some kind of, that we're feeling a little weak or a little down, even like a little bit of depression. But this is just not the case. You are strong. You are this lioness or lion. This is not gender specific. And it also could be, maybe saying that to release this in reverse could also be that maybe you're just a little bit more, I heard, thank you, Spirit. I heard the term like, not, it's that, the traditional term is like all bark and no bite, but this is kind of, it came out as like, you're almost too much bark and bite. Like it's almost too much, which doesn't really surprise me because Scorpios can be just a little bit spunky. And the fact that this is in reverse is just kind of, like in this picture, even though, it is representative of the Leo, and there's also, she's like half lion, but there's a lamb here. And when I see that and it's sitting up at the top, it kind of means like that compassion needs to be at the forefront of your mind, like something gentle, to be soft, to be, gentle. The 9 of Cups in reverse. So when I see 9 of Cups in reverse, when it's in the upright position, it really speaks to like wish fulfillment for me. If you can see, and like very, even financial abundance, emotional abundance, because there's like a little treasure chest down here, and she is clearly like, hell yeah, jumping for joy, jumping for joy. But Nine of Cups can also be kind of more of like an alcohol or even like a substance thing. So maybe, you're having a little bit of issues, or at least what's transforming for you is that you're kind of stepping away of this need to like numb yourself. And maybe this could even be talking about like when you drink, you kind of more are like an angry drunk, per se, or maybe even just like a sad. Like when you drink, you get just really sad and really down on yourself for no type of reason. Because like and my ears are ringing hard. So either that's really correct for somebody, or I'm about to get a different channeled message. We will see. But this is telling you that what's transforming is that you need to kind of like step away from any kind of numbing situation that you're going through. Like you can't numb away your pain with alcohol or drugs or anything. And now that's not to say that you can't enjoy a drink every now and then. And that's not to say that, if you smoke, then that's, whatever. But what you're doing is you're kind of, the world is karmic. It's, it's like it's the life that you're supposed to be living, but the fact that it's in reverse is saying that you are kind of, putting yourself in these, energies, and they're not necessarily bad energies, but they're just kind of moving you away, from this like energy for, it's moving you away from this wish fulfillment. And then obviously nobody wants to do that. And the fact of like what's being illuminated, with the Page of Pentacles, this could be like maybe you not offering the stability to somebody, that they need, and that could be, because of drinking, or just other things. I just really feel strong that this has to do with drinking. I'm not really sure why, or just some kind of substance use. But you're just kind of noticing that you're being really stingy with your stability. Like this could be someone maybe wanting to move forward in, a marriage or a relationship with you. And I don't have any marriage cards, but like for some reason Spirit just said that. Like it's almost like someone wants to propose to you, or like has proposed to you, but they're kind of recognizing these little things, maybe this extra substance abuse, or like this, like self-doubt, or just maybe you're being very harsh with this person. And it's just kind of time to let go of that. It's time to, get this page upright, giving that stability offer. And pages are also kind of viewed as like children, and that's not to call you a child, but it's just to say it's just it's kind of an immature energy. It's almost as if, you're holding on to this pentacle because, something else had hurt you in the past. And, you don't need to do that. We don't need to dictate our lives by past experiences. Yes, is it more, is it good to take lessons from them? Absolutely. Is sometimes like that calls to be a little bit more guarded in our decision making? Absolutely. But we should never deny ourselves something. I'm so sorry. We should never deny ourselves something that it's, something stable and something beautiful, just because we are living in this type of fear. And Six of Swords is mental energy. And the fact that this is coming up in a message, or like when I see the Six of Swords, like she's got her bags packed, she's got these like crows pulling her along, like she's kind of moving away from these rocky waters into calmer, like it almost looks like she's at shore now, almost like it's almost kind of like a shore situation. Like, and this is Spirit, this is Guide telling you that it's okay. Like, you're moving away from this energy, and it's going to be really calm. It's going to be really chill. Like, don't let your fear kind of block you from this. And again, this is a general read, so not everything is going to resonate with anyone, or with, I can't words. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is Guide telling you that it's okay to, move away from this kind of, I don't want to say toxic, but this just kind of more self-destructive behavior, because we have better things for you. Can I get the strength clarified, please? Thank you so much, Spirit. Why is the strength here? Thank you so much for your guidance. Why is strength here? Thank you so much for your guidance, Spirit. Why is strength here? Thank you so much for your guidance. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the Knight of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Wands is like a final push. It's like a triumph, like conquering something. Like you've collected all of your weapons. You've got everything ready to go into battle and to win, and there will be victory. However, with it being in reverse is telling me that you are feeling that this is not, you're not feeling very victorious, is kind of what I want to say. Like it's like a very guarded energy, like you're guarding yourself. And I'm not really, I mean, again, I'm only doing one clarifier here, but this is like you're guarding yourself from something that is beautiful, something that can be, very stable, and it's time to move away from that. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Thank you so much, Spirit. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Judgment in reverse. Okay, so when I see judgment, sometimes I do take that as like literal judgment. Like maybe you're feeling really judged by somebody in your life, and this could be that person that wants, to offer you this kind of stability, or this person that you should be offering in return this kind of stability. However, sometimes when I also see the judgment is like, if you look at her hands, and if you kind of think about, like, if you were to talk about like, oh, I'm imprisoned, I'm trapped, like you would kind of do this with your hands, like you'd make that kind of cuffed thing with your hands. And if you look at her hands, she's kind of doing that. So this is like you feeling like you're trapped in something, but the reality is you're not trapped. There's this beautiful inner you that is ready to just be set free from all of this. And you're really just kind of holding yourself back, trapping yourself in this mindset that, how can this, be any different than this past experience that I had? And wanting to drown that out so that you can, somehow gain some strength, thinking that you're gaining strength with this, kind of drowning it out. Or maybe this is even, say this isn't like a drinking issue or any kind of substance issue. This could be you, feeling so strongly that this situation like isn't your wish fulfillment. So that you're kind of trapping yourself. And this isn't really a trapping of the mind, but this is just kind of how I'm an intuitive reader, so I do read cards traditionally, but I also read them too, like kind of what the story is telling me here, like what the picture is telling me here, and I go off of that to get my messages here. But this could be you feeling like this could also be a multiple marriage situation. Like perhaps you were married before, and this person, and again, I don't have marriage cards here, but for some reason Spirit is really guiding me to talk about this. So I'm just going to do that. This could be like maybe you were married before, or you had, a very strong or a very long committed relationship before that you thought was going to be, your wish fulfillment. You thought it was going to be your everything, and then it just kind of fell apart. And that's okay. Like sometimes that happens. Sometimes we are, meant to come into unity with people, just to learn our lessons, maybe even learn something about ourselves. It for a multitude of reasons. And sometimes we just, our picker was off that day. Like sometimes, this was just the wrong person. And this may be you being just afraid that this is going to be the same situation over again. So you're afraid to give this offer of stability, this offer. I don't want to, like, it is like, it's the Pentacles. So, it could be an offer of love. Even though you typically see that more with Cups. But this is like a fear of moving forward, for like a fear of the same outcome almost. Why is the Page of Pentacles here, Spirit? Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know what that was about. Thank you so much for your guidance. Thank you so much for... It really wants these two, so we're going to go ahead and take them. Yeah. Okay, this is love. I can already see the Two of Cups underneath here. Yep. This is why I thought this was love. This is a, Two of Cups is typically representative. It's not just like beautiful love between two people. Two of Cups is also, very significant of like soul connection, twin flame connection. And, at least as far as my beliefs go, I believe, there are multiple soulmates, I do believe that there's only one twin flame that we meet in each lifetime. But this is like a soul level love. This is such a strong love, and you're sitting in your fear. And I think that, and the fact that this is coming up in your illumination is telling me that you are actually, starting to see this, that this is real love here. This isn't what was happening before. This is real. This is real for you. And the Hierophant in reverse could, this could be an earth, Hierophant is Taurus. So this could be a Taurus in your life. And, maybe this could also be, Hierophant is also can be like work related. So this is maybe something that you're, you know, wanting to start like work wise, but it doesn't really feel that way. This just feels like, with the Hierophant in reverse, is like you kind of are, you're coming to light with the fact that you are not fully, you know, balanced with not just yourself but with the divine as well. This calls for like a need to reflect and meditate. Like every time I see this card, you know, I think of meditation. Like this is inner reflection, a need to be still, a need to be calm, so that you can get the full picture. This is actually very beautiful energy. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Why? What is your message? Clarification message for Scorpio. Clarification message for Scorpio. Clarification message for... Ooh, okay. That's too many. Like, why are we being crazy? Like, we don't need to be crazy. Thank you so much for your guidance. What is the final clarification for Scorpio? Thank you so much for your guidance. Oh, okay. King of Cups. Yeah, this is you. So the King of Cups is, like, if you look at it in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, there is, like, he's sitting in an ocean in a chair, and it's, like, the waves, like, everything is super rocky and going crazy around him, but he doesn't care. Because he has sound in his emotion. It's like nothing can phase him because he's so sound in himself. So the fact that this is reversed, this is Spirit telling you, you need to move away from this mentality of that this is not some kind of, you know, fulfillment in love and life. Move away from substance, you know, this excessive substance use, if that's something that is, you know, if that's something that resonates with you, you know, moving away from this guarded, and almost like, you know, ugly duckling is kind of what I just heard, feeling of like, you know, what do I have to offer, or, you know, this, that, or the other thing, because there is emotional fulfillment here. But if you're not going to move away from this mentality, then you're going to miss out on this, you know, and this could be your person, you know, king, you know, whether man, woman, any spectrum in between, that doesn't really matter. But this could be your person, you know, saying, you know, I have all of this love for you. I want to give you this stable offer. I want to grow with you spiritually, but if you keep cutting me out, I have to step away. And that's not to scare you or anything, or just to be like, oh, if you don't do this, they're going to leave. I'm not saying that, but, you know, at some point you have to understand that people need to also, like, protect themselves. And there's nothing wrong with other people setting boundaries. You know, people setting boundaries, same as when with you setting boundaries. Um, there's, you know, your boundaries or their boundaries aren't set to hurt other people. I mean, sure, there's some toxic people out there, and that could absolutely be the case. This energy doesn't feel toxic at all. But nobody sets boundaries to hurt you. They set boundaries to protect themselves, and, you know, each individual is absolutely in their right to do so. All right. I am being called to pull from a moon oracle. Okay. You know, it's funny, I just, when I split the deck, but we'll see if that card comes out. What is final message for Scorpio? Thank you so much, Spirit. What is, oh, okay. Okay, this was 2, and I'll take them both. 2, and I will take them both. Okay. Okay. Yes. Communication is key. You need to talk to somebody, either your significant, or you know, a counselor, or, you know, any kind of situation like that. I do offer spiritual counseling, and I will leave my email down below for that. But communication is key. And new moon in Gemini. Yeah. So you need to talk about this and talk about these feelings with this other person. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Okay. So this is telling me that, yes, you are coming to this realization that this is real love, and that maybe you're not so connected with yourself or with the divine. And it's time to kind of look within, and that this person is someone that you are, you know, willing to offer this stability to, or with, you know, if they're trying to offer this to you and you're just kind of denying them. Conclusions within reach. This is saying that, you know, this will come, kind of to a head, and for better or worse. But I would mind yourself and thoughts. Make sure that you're going into this conversation clear-minded, knowing that knowing what you want in life, and not letting fear control you, because fear is a false emotion. There are only two base emotions, and that is love. I guess, yeah, like really, there's really just love. Like if you really think about it, because even if you think about hate, fear, anything, it all comes from a place of love, and it can come from a place of lack of love, essentially. Um, all of these things, they stem from love, and this is either like love of self, love of others, um, or even lack of love of self, or lack of love of others, or love for others, love of others. I can't words. Um, but at the end of the day, the only emotion that matters is love, whether that's with yourself or with another person. So don't let fear drive you, because it is a baseless emotion. Fear is created with like our own inner thoughts and our own inner monologues. And fear is completely, pointless in a sense. I mean, sure, is there, fear that's, rational? Like, hey, don't go swimming with sharks with a big gash on your leg. Like, yes, that is a reasonable, fear, and that fear will keep you safe. Like, you don't want to go do that. That's not what I'm saying here. But this is saying, like, as far as like for the people that are, afraid to leap into, a new union or a, offer of stability with somebody, because of some kind of past relationship, like don't do that. That isn't what this is. That's not what this is about. You don't base your life on past pain and past fear. I want to thank you so much, Scorpio, for coming in. This is actually a pretty beautiful read. If you are dealing with any kind of, needing of counseling, again, I offer that below. If you are interested in checking out these little shells that I make, again, I will leave a link to my Etsy shop below, as well as my email, where you can either receive some kind of spiritual counseling, or I do offer general relationship and shadow work reads. There'll also be a link to my PayPal in case you want to, support this channel and its growth. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs. I can't words. That thumbs up. And until next time, blessed be your journey.